Pessoal, a gente vai estar acompanhando agora o Winner Semifinal Kaina versus Lopes. E o Kaina continua com o seu pique de Zariel, mano. Que a gente viu no campeonato do Sabraldo, né? Caso você não viu a Grand Final, você pode estar vendo aí no canal. E cara, muito interessante ver ele trazer assim no torneio principal, né? Muito da hora. E gente, não se esquece que no comentário fixado vai ter uma coisa muito importante. Eu fiz uma publi e eu queria trazer resultados, tá? Pro pessoal da marca. E que daí eles podem continuar, é, tipo, perguntando, tipo, pedindo pra eu fazer mais conteúdo pra eles, né? E divulgar a marca. Então, se vocês puderem baixar o produto deles, que é um personalizador de área de trabalho, testa ou baixa o produto pelo meu link, testa ele pra ver se vocês gostam, tá? É bem da hora o produto. Enfim, vai estar no link do comentário fixado. E na descrição também.
Kind of completely disengages after that. Doesn't try a non-true follow-up because he's worried about potentially getting scooped.
Nossa, isso pegou.
I'm not gonna do it.
Just gonna, you know, I'm gonna get back on the stage. You won't expect the surprise option. Down Sig isn't gonna do it from all the way across the stage, though, unfortunately. But what will do it is that neutral light. Lopez gonna lose that stock first, but already got a lot of damage here, so it should be pretty easy for him to go ahead and take the stock away.
Now, one thing that I'm really curious on Kaina's Zariel is how he is going to find KOs with this Legend. Like, is there going to be like one way or a couple ways he tries to do it? Because like on Axe, he always has like Inlight. That was the KO move for a long time. And we just saw him, has a nice string here. Now swapping back over to the bow, keeping Lopez off of the weapon. But just a second ago, we saw him KO with Gauntlet Inlight. And I think it was like 218 damage onto Lopez. That's a lot of damage that you have to do before you find the KO option. So I want to see what he really goes for on Gauntlets, other than in that moment grabbing the Inlight.
I also think just like in general on his Teros, I feel like he was very good at always finding stomps here, like when he needed it.
Absolutely.
And so we got to find out if he's able to translate that to maybe like, you know, downlight recovery here on the
great toss.
Gauntlets. Oh my God. Okay, still doesn't manage to make it back though. Unfortunately for Lopez, just needed a small tap to kind of push him away from that stage, but was not able to line that up well. And now
I think he might have flooded the edge guard like a little bit, going for that second weapon toss when he could have just held onto the weapon and thrown out an actual move to interrupt Kaina's movement back to the stage. Now, with Kaina talking about the KO options, he does, of course, have the signature kit. And I'm curious which ones he's specifically going to be leaning on here, because on Teros, it was like the regular Axe D-Sig and then the occasional Hammer Side Sig. Nice.
That's going to be enough, too. Yeah, mad force here on to Nash, so just definitely going to send you packing right there. And keeping this game super close.
Nice double D-Light opening into the side air. Kind of only finds one hit, but then Lopez finds a recovery right after that. Oh, happens to Inlight the wrong way. Sidelight into the double D-Light into the ground pound from Lopez. Huge damage lead.
Yeah, this is not exactly how you want to go down when you get back here on your fresh stock. You take a big damage combo at the beginning, take another big damage combo at the middle, and now you get a huge force character who just needs one solid Sig to push you out of the stage from pretty much anywhere. Oh, I like that weight though, but he didn't capitalize on it fast enough.
Oh, the down air was so close. Oh, if Kaina goes up there, he's got to be really careful. It's Scoop City. Oh, the side air, and that's enough to do it. I was
down the wire.
Bora lá, gente, segundo jogo. Let's go! Espero que o Kaina não mude de Legend. Ele vai conseguir, galera. Ele vai conseguir. Mas também tem o Lopes, né? A gente também quer que o Lopes consiga.
Super flow state. We'll have to see if that actually happens this time around, though.
Starting this one off with like a nice 3 unanswered hits from Kaina's bow, putting up a quick 60 damage, but the double dare from Lopez and the recovery, evening things up very quickly. Yeah, dude, Lopez is ready to punish the non-true options coming out from Kaina. If he goes for the sidelight into the D-light, Lopez is going to perfectly space that and hit a sidelight every time.
All right.
Nossa. Não sei se vocês viram, mas a side sig tava vindo na cara dele.
Big chilling right here. Nice. Okay, Lopez getting the down air in to the little weapon toss.
Nice disarm there, too, from the unarmed neutral air. Oh, that's just going to do it? Okay.
I guess he was trying to make sure he got well under that weapon toss, but just went a little too far under that weapon toss.
I expected to see at least like an attempt to come back that we could then call. Is he gonna make it? Oh no, he doesn't have enough. But no, he just ran it off. There's the ground pound, easy cleanup there for Kaina.
Yeah, Lopez maybe trying to sneak a hitbox in there with that second exhausted recovery, but yeah, it didn't seem to matter. Kind of well out the way and was able to get that easy ground pound. Let's go ahead and take that stock now. Lopez, okay, looking for the little movement here. Oh, nice little back step to get back onto that stage. Didn't actually get a punish off that though. We're still avoiding this. Being off the
Nice
stage for too
read
long.
on the
Ooh.
turnaround, double D-light after the side light. Lopez's spear play has been looking so good so far. He's already stretched his spear legs quite a bit. Shown like 2 or 3 double D-lights.
Okay.
Nice little wake-up D-Sig. I kind of mess with it.
It does cover
been
mad space, though, so yeah, if kind of was like haphazardly
just
moving
a
in.
little bit further forward, hoping
Yeah.
he could pressure Lopez right after the weapon pickup like he was going to eat that.
Okay, kinda. Gets himself in neutral light to push him back off the stage. Lopez trying to grab himself a little space, but no, kinda just straight up patrolling the ground right now. Lopez, though, does manage to find just a little bit of space. And on the ground pound on that as well.
Pô, falar, a Spear do Lopes tá top tier, mano. Ele tá jogando muito bem.
Ground pound, good stuff to Lopez.
Lopez definitely favoring the spear this game. Even when it gets time for the knockout options to come out, he's still really focusing on that spear. Still has the recovery, still has the ground pound, still has the side air. So just because you don't have that, like, the classic stomp Sayer, doesn't mean you're without KO potential.
Yeah. Lopez now. Okay. Piecing him up just a little bit low. Okay, he's
Just
finding quite a
near
bit of
misses
neutral
from
lights.
everybody before he picks up the D-Light.
Okay. It's getting a little scary here, I think, for sure. Lopez slowly but surely kind of whittling his way into this lead, and now he's got the hammer in hand, too.
Yeah.
Ooh, that could have been scary. I think he definitely would have lost that stock if he got hit there.
The hammer's definitely one way where a small lead turns big very, very quickly, but Kai's doing a great job so far. Yeah, so many unanswered hits from Kaina. He has the damage lead here. It's not much. Oh, just barely getting under that side air.
Okay.
That's a punish as well. Lopez, he has to really dial it in here. He can't just throw out these attacks.
Yeah, he's getting a little desperate right here with the side sigs, but lands back down to the ground just barely. Kind of has definitely locked in here on the second part of this last stock. No weapon in hand. So the weapon's been there so long, it just left. Now he ends up getting himself a spear, though, but is going to turn that into something. The second hit of the sideline.
Oh, the end light didn't do it. He was 202 when that hit. One more of those, I think, certainly will do it. A Nair definitely will.
Nossa senhora.
And Kaina...
Bora lá, terceira partida, sem mudança de pique, mudança de mapa. Uma coisa interessante que o Caster falou é que o mapa, a altura desse mapa é bem alto, tá ligado? Dá KO com como é que é o nome? Neutral Light de lança, aí realmente vai ter que estar com um dano tipo aquele que tava antes, tá ligado? Lança não, desculpa, de arco.
I imagine, too, if he still went for a vertical KO, too, as well, as playing as Nash, like, you're probably still going to get that. You know, if that read neutral sig hits and it's in the red, it's probably still going to work. So, still definitely could be a good pick for Lopez, who was doing quite a bit of good damage here onto kind of unarmed. Finally managed to get himself a weapon. Now he just got to figure out a way to turn this weapon into a stock, but I feel like every time he has his hammer in his hand, for some reason, kind of becomes unhittable, and that's exactly what's happening here yet again. Scooped up, sent out. This could be a problem. I do not know how he makes this one back safely.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
he just has enough with the dodge on its own. He didn't have to do the D-Sig to get over into the wall and touch.
Yeah,
the D-Light recovery doesn't grab it.
Yeah, kind of actually didn't put any type of pressure out there, which I'm a little surprised because he hit him so far away. I don't really think there was too many ways for Lopez to re-grab or re-hit that wall. So, oh, speaking of, just bounced off. Goodbye.
Man, I think he was like 140 or 150 when you hit that first stomp side air. You can KO at 160 from like 25% of the stage. So it was so close to having enough to KO on the first one, but he followed it up and got it anyway.
Oh. Kind of. Lopez now.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
I knew he was searching for something. I don't know if he was searching for the perfect time to do a D-Light gravity cancel neutral heavy, because that's typically what like a lot of South Americans go for.
Yeah.
But also he went with the down heavy.
Okay.
So
he tried to end his whole career right there. Speaking of, it might be his career might be gone. All right, he's back. They are scrapping out here.
Oh, man.
Double turnaround there on the left side, bro. You couldn't tell who was going to get that stock, but it happens to be kinda.
Yeah, that was a roller coaster between those two. One's on top, the other's on bottom, then they swap places.
Yeah.
it just all happened to be like who got the right hit at the right time, and I could not have told you from the beginning who it was going to be. I don't even know if they could have told you who it was going to be at any given moment.
But I love the fact that they're still willing to play out there like that. One of those situations where you could have like, I touched the wall, that's scary, I'm going to leave. This is absolutely not. We're going to keep playing until somebody loses that stock.
Man, so much damage on this final stock of Lopez as well. 128 already. Kind of like barely even halfway through this second. Sidelight neutral air. Oh, no recovery coming after that. That time he went for it right away. There it is. The classic, like, track back to the ground and then just like...
Rarity of a
Caraca!
character, scene here. Let's see what we can do with the 7.
7, mano. Ó, tem lança, né? Mas caraca, ixi, aquele mapa que a gente vê quando tá tudo desmoronando. É esse mapa que a galera escolhe, mano.
Is going to favor the Nash player over the Teros and over the 7. The defense is going to favor the 7 player, though. So he's kind of taken out of movement speed while still having decent movement speed, and he's just going to plug that into defense. So hopefully the survivability will help him out here. I don't really know how much it's going to help him out on this with the KO options that Kaina's been finding.
Well,
bro, that's a great way to do. I mean, you already had any defense.
Cassiano.
He only has 56 damage here. He could have no defense and he'd be fine after an opening like that.
Yeah, super nice opening right there. Ends up finding the best ground pound, and then gets the wide weapon toss. Both his weapons toss going to be super wide, going vertical, and that was going to work out for him. And
Nice.
Now, the wrench in hand, is he going to swap sides or he's going to keep the electric right now? Either way, got to get, oh, yep, swap it up. Swap it up again.
Nah, I like the old one better. You just had to swap it up the second time. The second swap back to normal, then you realize. So he gets caught with a side stake from Kaina. That's the KO right over the corner. But Kaina's about halfway through the second stock. If Lopez can get over to the weapon, he's going to kind of float around those soft platforms before moving down to the left side weapon spawn. Opens it up with a neutral light. Misses the side light just barely. A little bit too stacked or even past Kaina when that side light came out.
Okay.
Yeah, he's ready every single time. Anytime Kaina wants to go for the side light, D-light, and there's a dodge from Lopez, he's going to find the dodge and he's going to find the punish.
All right, man. Lopez, I mean, honestly, this Ken has been quite impressive. Got his first stock for sure, but unfortunately, he's starting to take quite a bit of hits here. The damage is not too far between, about 50%, but we're both in the red. Does end up getting that stock down light into the neutral air. It's going to do it up for him. And now Lopez going to go right back over to the spear, try to get some damage, some safe damage here added up. Oh, got to get back down to the ground, though.
Nobody's really been camping those soft platforms, but it's definitely been Lopez on them noticeably more than Kaina. He's been rotating around on the ground, mostly sticking to that before moving onto the soft platforms. He hits with the D-Sig this time. It's not just a stance switcher.
It does indeed have a little power past it, but yeah, that stance switching doesn't seem like he's being able to get too much of the 7 characteristic of, you know, getting some fire damage in here as well, too. But send him up and out of there. Good amount of damage, almost 100%, 100 damage put onto him. I think we're at 96 right now, so that is good to see before you end up losing that stock. Now, if you can just capitalize on this and actually finish the game, we're doing good. Finally starts to take some damage here. A lot of it, though. 49 put on to Lopez. Oh, almost put himself in a terrible position there.
I think Lopez's game plan right now is to like find the D-Light Nair, the KO move that you need, and then just like don't get caught in anything goofy.
Yeah.
That
was a little goofy.
Don't know what that one was.
A little goofy. I at least like the pullback, though, to try to create a little space.
Yeah,
but no, I mean,
you can see that control in the air.
Yeah. Kind of, though.
Oh, what a weak punish on that. While kind of was still in the air. Also, I think it was late regardless.
How does he get the, oh, okay, down Sig. Swap it up. Tries to get the weapon toss. No weapon in hand, though. Kinda still has his. He's going to find another one. And Kinda's been playing quite well around all these options that he could be losing the stock to on the cannon. The down air not going to hit either. Don't tell me you're going to lose like this. The down air is going to hit, but it's going to bounce him off the stage. At the very least, he disarms him, though, so that's also good. But doesn't matter.
Okay, great weapon grab. It's still only 140 damage on Lopez, who has a lot of defense on 7, and he just barely grabbed that one.
Bro.
Even though he was in the lead, like the entire ending part of that game,
bro, it was getting scary.
It never felt like he was in control. All right, Lopez.
Bora lá, quinto jogo. Demo Island. Let's go.
You won a game with 7. I don't know when the last time me or any Brawlhalla commentator ever uttered those words. Maybe in a community, but it's been a long time.
I feel like the last time I could think would be like when Stingray was trying it, and that was a while ago.
Yeah, it was when 7 came out.
So here we are into our game 5. The 7s bringing them to victory, and the cannon is definitely still doing quite a bit of work here. So that was a necessary swap here for Lopez. Oh.
Just nair him, brother. He's above your head. We haven't seen hardly any nairs coming out from Lopez, even ones like started with a D-Light into the true combo neutral air KO option.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't even nair there. He's just going to go for the GC N-Light. And I mean, if he's able to nail it like that, then like more power to you, brother. Keep going.
His N-Lights have definitely been kind of the star of the show when it comes to this cannon, for sure. He got the last stock and the first stock of this game. Was able to get his weapon back, though. Now he's started up a little bit, but only... oh, actually didn't even try to pick it up immediately. Now goes for another one.
I still don't understand. Like, there's so many players that, like, will do exactly that in that moment. Get a hit to send their opponent away. The weapon spawns right there. They're like, yeah, but, like, well, what about one more hit, though?
Check this recovery, though. Like...
It's really interesting just because, like, it's been players across weapons, across legends, across regions. And yeah, man, I just that's something that is in the top player brain that a small brain like me would not be coming up with.
Okay, kinda little dance move right there, but nothing to threaten that stock just yet. We are sitting on a lot of damage here onto Lopez, though, so a lot of stuff should be able to take it, and he finds it quickly with the downlight recovery. Getting that stock, but only not before taking about 126. Wow, that's a lot of damage already put onto him.
So Lopez's cannon is really interesting. We were mentioning, like, he wasn't naring a lot. He was coming in with a lot of those neutral lights. He just did a side light a little bit earlier, but, like, we don't see him really fishing for the side light game, which is surprising because, like, he's a spear player. I would think that would be, like, baked into his spear kit. Oh my gosh, Kaina. Dude, I don't know how Kaina got away from that hit. It looked like it blasted right in his face.
Oh. Okay, I mean, I'm surprised. Like, he has literally went back to going unhittable mode now. Again, like, he has definitely assessed the weapon well enough and has been avoiding the cannon quite well.
Doesn't go for the D-light there because he knows Lopez is ready for that non-true follow-up, and he's going to get the punish right after.
Oh, not going to be enough to go ahead and take him off the left side yet. The weapon toss, though. Double weapon toss. I like that double pick. That was clean right there. Goes out there, double picks it up. Does it one more time for the double tap, and now we are out of here on that last stock of Kaina. Oh, okay, the recovery. Very good vertical recovery, or horizontal recovery, obviously, with the cannon.
160, let's see if Kaina can find it here. He's a little bit too far to the right, pushed just a little bit too far after that side light. Lopez was holding over to the left. Neutral air off the top. He's barely gonna go 2 jump heights up before coming back down.
Bro.
He's just gonna wait. The in-lights, that is not a KO option. Well, it technically can KO, but it takes so much damage. 220. By the time he finally KO'd on that final stock. Now, only 50 damage difference between the two, so kind of was like you said, he went unhittable mode, but still.
Kind of also, his ground marking is very good when Lopez is stuck in the air. I feel like he's always directly under, even if Lopez has these burst options to try to move around, or the 50-50 if I'm going left or right with the cannon. He always knows where he's going to go, and he gets an easy punish as well. Fortunately, not the best punish because he's not able to get past that blast zone, but look at the damage he's adding up right now.
Yep.
Lopez, you got to get a hit in here.
It was a 50 damage difference, and now all of a sudden, it's going back and forth between 10 to 12. There's a neutral air, doesn't even send off screen yet. Neutral air doesn't even send off screen yet. The high defensive 7 coming in for Kaina here. D-Light neutral air, and he gets the KO off of that.
Mano, eu não tava botando fé, velho. Nice, na moral. É isso, pessoal. Se inscreve pra mais.